So how about it, you lot? One last go? I'll take that as a yes.
Last guys, what do you think? Is Homelander really the final villain of The Boys? Or is the show about to drop a massive mind-blowing twist where the true final villain isn't Homelander at all, but Billy Butcher himself? And if Homelander does die, who's actually going to deliver that final killing blow? Will it be Butcher, Ryan, Hughie, or is the show going to go in a completely unexpected direction that nobody sees coming? Right now, the internet is completely flooded with theories, leaks, and finale predictions. And honestly, some of these leaks sound so wild and detailed that they feel less like fake rumors and more like the actual ending of The Boys. Especially after that insane episode 7, the stakes have never felt higher. So let's sit down and break everything down step by step. Guys, we are literally just hours away from the series finale of The Boys. The closer we get, the more new leaks and theories keep exploding online. And if even half of these rumors turn out to be true, this finale could easily go down as one of the darkest, most brutal superhero endings in television history. Now, obviously nothing is officially confirmed yet, so everything right now is just rumors and speculation. But here's the thing, a lot of the leaks for episode 7 actually turned out to be surprisingly accurate. That's why the entire fandom is taking these new finale leaks very seriously. Let's be honest, episode 7 completely shattered the emotional core of the show. Frenchie's death has mentally destroyed the team. Kimiko is now in a highly unstable emotional state, and according to multiple theories, she has developed Soldier Boy-type radiation powers. Powers that could play a major role in weakening Homelander during the finale. But here's the crazy part. The bigger threat doesn't even feel like Homelander anymore. The bigger threat right now feels like Butcher. Throughout this entire season, we've watched Butcher's obsession grow way beyond just stopping Homelander. He now wants to wipe out every single soup on the planet, whether they're innocent or guilty. No exceptions. And this mindset is exactly what makes the new finale leaks so much more interesting and terrifying. According to multiple sources online, the title of the finale is Blood and Bone. That's a direct callback to that brutal old conversation between Homelander and Butcher, where both of them accepted that their story would end in a scorched earth war with no winners. Just naming the finale after that line already feels like a massive hint that these two are going to destroy each other once and for all. Supposedly, in the finale, Homelander finally snaps in public. The entire Vought storyline and those focus group scenes were all building up to this moment. Homelander realizes the world doesn't actually worship him as a god. And if you remember, that hallucination of Stillwell straight up told him to eliminate the non-believers. So according to the leaks, there's going to be a huge live televised event at the White House. Homelander will declare himself a godlike figure on live TV. But when he sees that people only fear him and don't worship him, he starts a massacre right there on camera. This sounds absolutely horrifying, but at the same time, it fits Homelander's character arc perfectly. Since season 2, the show has been teasing that he could completely lose control. The only thing holding him back before were the people around him. Now the 7 is basically finished, and Homelander is completely isolated. That makes him more dangerous than he's ever been. But the real shocking twist apparently comes right after that. According to the biggest leaks circulating right now, the final battle is going to go down inside the White House. Butcher, Hughie, Starlight, Mother's Milk, Kimiko, and Ryan will all confront Homelander together. This is where Kimiko's new radiation abilities come into play. They supposedly weaken the upgraded Compound V inside Homelander's body. Then Butcher deploys the anti-soup virus, and we watch Homelander slowly break down both physically and mentally. If the show actually goes this route, it would be the perfect poetic punishment. A man who saw himself as a god, reduced to a helpless, weak, and terrified state. Some theories even claim Butcher delivers the final blow with a crowbar, a direct callback to the comics. If that happens, fans are going to completely lose their minds. But here's the real twist, guys. According to the leaks, Homelander's death is not the actual ending of the series. The real ending is Butcher's downfall. Even after killing Homelander, Butcher doesn't stop. He wants to release the virus globally to wipe out every single soup, including innocent ones and even Ryan. If this leak is true, then technically Butcher becomes the final villain of the entire series. When you look back at the whole show, this actually makes sense. In the early seasons, we supported Butcher because Homelander was so evil. But now the show keeps reminding us that Butcher was always a deeply broken and extremely violent man. His hatred has become so extreme that he can no longer tell the difference between innocent and guilty. That's why the biggest debate online is this: will Hughie finally be the one to stop Butcher? Some fans believe this would be the perfect ending. Hughie evolving from a scared, innocent kid into a man willing to make the hardest choice of his life. Other fans think turning Butcher into the final villain would make his entire journey heartbreakingly tragic. Thematically, it actually fits the boys perfectly. The show was never a traditional superhero story. It's always been about how power and obsession corrupt people. Homelander represents unchecked superpowers, while Butcher represents the extreme, destructive side of revenge and hatred. Both becoming monsters would be a perfect ending to those themes. Now, about who survives. Most leaks suggest Mother's Milk makes it out and finally returns to his family. Hughie and Starlight are also expected to survive. That would be such an emotional full-circle moment. Ryan has Homelander's blood, but raised by Hughie and Annie, he could become the first real hero in this universe. There are also rumors that Ashley survives and leaves America to start a brand new life. Stan Edgar supposedly survives once again in the background, which feels perfectly realistic for this universe. No matter how much chaos happens, Stan Edgar always finds a way to survive. And of course, there's still a big question mark around Soldier Boy. Some leaks say he returns for the final battle, while others say we'll only get a post-credits tease for future spin-offs like Vought Rising. But the biggest question of all is, what should Butcher's ending be? Should he die as the final villain, completely consumed by hatred? Or should he realize what he's become and sacrifice himself for redemption in the final moments? The entire emotional meaning of The Boys depends on this decision. So tell me your theories in the comments. Do you think Homelander will definitely die? And if he does, who should deliver the final blow? Butcher, Ryan, or Hughie? And the most important question, do you want Butcher to end as a hero or as the final villain? Drop your thoughts below. If you're enjoying these daily breakdowns, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and turn on notifications. If you're new here and love Marvel, DC, anime, and Monsterverse content, go ahead and subscribe. We drop videos every single day. This is it, guys. We're finally here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.